everybody, it's Jamie. Thanks for joining me. I miss all of you guys. I hope you're still staying well and healthy. Thanks for joining me for this practice. This is going to be about an hour-long power class focusing on a lot of twists and lateral side bending. So as usual, take your time, maybe press pause if you need a break, or remember that child's pose is there for you. Just honor your body and do whatever it feels is needed the most. All right, when you're ready, let's meet in a comfortable seated position. I got Jonesy here in front of me. She might help me demonstrate a few things. But anyway, we're sitting up nice and tall, shoulders over the hips, eyes closed, allowing our minds to shift to internal focus, bringing awareness to our bodies. Let's start off by allowing our attention to take the form of a warm white light as you see it start at the tips of your toes. Allow the light to slowly travel up through your feet. Soften any tension through your ankles, calves, as you see your shin bones light up. Relax your knees, your quads, your glutes. Again, bring awareness to your sitting bones. Feel them root down into the floor, whatever you are seated on. Relax your hips. And then see that light travel up your spine, one vertebra at a time. Allow it to fill up your belly, your ribs, your chest, to help soften your shoulders down the back as you notice the length of each arm, all 10 of your fingers. Let's elongate the back of the neck, soften the front notch of your throat. Relax every muscle within your face. And finally, allow that light to exit through the crown of your head. Maintain that line of energy that you found from the sitting bones, through the torso, out through the top of your head. Let's now shift awareness to breath for a few moments. Observe your inhales and exhales, the pathway that air takes, and how breath affects you. Next, inhale, let's take a big breath in, fill up your lungs, your chest, your belly. Exhale, sigh it out. Again, round two, fuller, longer, deeper inhale. Big, heavy sigh, exhale. Last time, biggest breath you found so far today, this week, this month, this year. Big dramatic sigh, let something go. Inhale, seal the lips. Exhale, contract the muscles at the back of your throat. Find that oceanic sound, that heat-generating breath of Ujjayi. A breath to come back to whenever your thoughts wander, when things feel challenging, or when we move from one pose to the next. Kindly invite the breath to lead the way. Let's inhale and sit up any taller. Exhale, gently release your chin towards your chest. Inhale, roll your right ear towards your right shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, left ear to left shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, roll the head towards the right, bring some space down the left side of the neck. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, roll over to the left, and exhale, center. Try a couple more of these half head rolls at your own pace. You can always go a little bit quicker and not perfectly move with the breath. Just do what feels right. I even recommend pausing in any areas that feel a little more tense than the others, just to help alleviate any of that strain. Just bring a little bit more awareness to the back of your neck as we create some space in that cervical spine. Let's roll one more time, right to left, pass through center with chin to chest. And again, exhale, meet with your chin to chest. Make sure the shoulders are still stacked over your hips. On an inhale, lift the top of your head back towards the ceiling, and let's flutter the eyes open. Bring awareness into your space. Sit up tall again. And as you exhale, let's start to look over the right shoulder. Inhale, gaze through center. Exhale, gaze towards your left. Inhale through center again, gaze right. Inhale through center, gaze left as you exhale. And again, we're just moving here for a few more moments with the breath. And again, it's perfectly fine if you're not moving exactly with that breath. Imagine you're saying no, and encourage that chin to look a little bit farther past the shoulder each time you change from right to left. Let's take one more. Easily come through center, exhale, gaze right. Inhale, pass through center, exhale, gaze left. Inhale through center. We're now going to jet the chin forward, and then exhale, draw it back. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, back. So kind of like a chicken, and how it sticks its beak out, and then shoves it back in. It's okay if this feels awkward. Definitely feels awkward for me right now. We're just moving the head on a different plane and trying something new. If it helps, maybe you make some chicken wings. Maybe even let out a little but you don't have to. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, draw back. Inhale, find that neutral spine. Lengthen from the tailbone out through the crown of the head. Let's take our shoulders towards our spine at the back. Lift them up by the ears, down and around. Simple little shoulder rolls here. Warming up the lats. Massaging the thoracic spine with our shoulder blades. I'm just finding a few more rolls here. One more. Then let's reverse. Take them forward, up, down, and around. More than welcome to let this travel a little bit more into the lower body if you'd like. Just do what feels good. One more. Sit up nice and tall. Let's inhale, reach those arms up. And let's gently hold on to our opposite elbows here for a moment. Take a breath in. Exhale, stay. Inhale. Exhale. Let's gently lean over towards the right. Breathing into that left lung. Spiral the chest towards the ceiling. On the next inhale, let's come up through center. Exhale, let's lean up and over towards the left. Breathe into the right lung. Feel that right side of your body lengthen. Inhale, let's come up through center. Exhale, let's gently release the arms. Inhale, sweep them up. And exhale, let's cross those arms again and find those opposite elbows in the opposite way this time. Take your time if you need to figure that out. Inhale, sit up tall. And exhale, lean over towards the right. Again, open the heart. Notice any difference in having your arms cross the opposite way. Inhale through center. Exhale, leaning over towards the left. Take another breath in. Breath out. Inhale up through center. Exhale, let's release those arms. Just take them out to the side for a moment. Open the chest. Wiggle your fingers. Lift your gaze. Let's exhale, release the right fingertips behind as the left hand crosses over. Find your right leg at some point, the knee, calf, ankle, whatever you'd like. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, twist. One more breath in. Exhale, bring your head around first and release the rest of the twist. Again, inhale, open the chest, open the palms, wiggle the fingers. One more breath in. Exhale, let your left fingertips find the floor behind you. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, twist any deeper. Continue to use your breath, your inhales to sit even taller. And again, exhale to twist any deeper. One more breath in. Exhale, head turns around as we release the twist. From here, we're going to uncross those legs for a moment, or just take the legs out in front of you, however the legs were moments ago. Popcorn your knees, windshield wiper your feet. We're going to turn to the side now so you can see better what I'm doing. I'm going to shift my weight a little bit more towards my hands with them planted behind my pelvis, and just let the knees windshield wiper from side to side a few moments. Right now I have my weight a little bit more in those hands, which is giving my wrists a bit of a stretch, and it's also allowing me to massage the glutes a bit. As you are ready, inhale, we'll sit up nice and tall. Let's plant down firmly into our feet. If you have a block, you might want to place it in between your inner thighs, as we're really going to work on stabilizing that lower body by using our core strength. Let's inhale, sit up tall and gently hold on to the backs of your thighs. As you exhale, we'll gently lean back, and we'll inhale, come back up. Exhale, lean back. Inhale, come up. Let's try to maintain that nice long flat back. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Maybe even release the backs of your thighs and work a little bit more. Exhale back. Inhale up. Let's do two more. Lean back. Come up. Lean back. Come up. Keep pressing down into those feet. Let's now inhale, reach those arms up. Exhale, lean back. We'll see what happens now if we lift the feet up and approach our boat. Let the feet lower. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lean, lift. Inhale, lower, reach up. Exhale, lean and lift. Inhale, lower, reach up. Let's find this a few more times. Move with your breath, your own pace. Take your time if you'd like to remain in either position at a longer time. Please feel free to do so. You can linger and really start to feel the core engage from shoulders to hips, front and back side of the torso. Let's do two more. Exhale, lean, lift, lower, inhale, reach. Last time, lean back, lift the feet, lower down, reach up. Woo. One, and again, we're going to add on, lean back, lift those feet. Now, as you keep this nice long flat back at that angle, let your feet lower down. Exhale, contract your upper back. Let's roll as slowly as we can down all the way to the backs. Plant into your feet, reach those arms overhead. Next, exhale, reach those arms back up, and let's draw our bodies back up to that starting position. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, lean back, lift the feet to boats. Inhale, lower the feet down. Keep that nice angled shape of the torso. Exhale, contract your upper body. Roll as slowly as you can, one vertebra at a time, all the way down to your back. Inhale, the arms reach up. Exhale to bring yourself up. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, lean, lift the feet. Inhale, lower the legs. Exhale, contract. Let's lower down one vertebra at a time. Inhale, the arms reach overhead. Exhale, bring yourself back up, and inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, lean, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, round and roll. Inhale, reach overhead. Exhale, roll back up. Inhale, up. Let's just do two more. Exhale, lean, lift the feet. Lower them down and contract. Roll nice and slowly down to the back. Inhale, reach. Exhale, come back up. Inhale, reach overhead. Last time, exhale, lean back, lift your feet. Inhale, lower. Let's go even slower this time. Contract your upper back. Exhale, slowly lower like someone is holding onto your wrists, resisting your roll all the way down to the back. Once you're there, inhale, reach the arms overhead. Let's let the legs get long as we enter a full body stretch. Feel free to hold on to your hands and just let your shoulders wiggle for a moment. Maybe you kind of sway from side to side. Popcorn your knees, windshield wiper the feet. Let's just let that belly relax. Let go of any tension in your abdominals. Inhale here. As we exhale, start to bend your knees again. Plant those feet on the floor for a moment. Let your lower back find some more length. You can let those knees windshield wiper side to side again. Let's now exhale, hug those knees in towards the chest. Draw your forehead towards your knees. Find that little ball shape. Feel free to rock right to left. Massage the sacrum, kidneys, and ribs. And on an exhale, let's release head, neck, and shoulders back down to the mat. Open the arms out nice and wide in a capital T. And as you exhale, let's let our knees fall over towards our right and find a nice passive twist here. While we were seated, the twist felt a little bit more intense for me, at least through the upper body. Let's let this one, while on our backs, be more about wringing out that lower spine. Really letting our abdominal muscles relax for a few moments. If it feels alright, you can place your right hand over the top of your left outer thigh, and maybe even you turn your head towards the left, and you let your left ear melt closer towards the floor, finding more weight in the shoulder so your chest remains open towards the ceiling. One more breath in. Big breath out. Inhale with navel to spine. Engage your abs. Let's let those legs come up through center. Take a moment here. Feel free again to wiggle. Inhale. Exhale. Let the legs gently rest over towards the left edge of your mat. And again, you can add that left hand over the top of that outer right thigh. Relax that right shoulder. Turn your head in the same direction if you'd like. Just wring out, let go. One more breath in. Big breath out. Inhale again with some core strength. Let those legs come back up through center. If you'd like, take another full body stretch. Find a little bit more space between your hips and ribs. Maybe you even let out a yawn as your shoulders shrug up towards your ears. Take one more inhale, grow any longer. Exhale, knees in towards the chest. Start to hold on to the backs of your thighs, and let's kick the heels towards the sitting bones as we start to rock up and down the length of our backs, from shoulder blades towards tailbone. Seeing if we can use a little bit more of that core rather than momentum after a few times. Come up towards that boat-like shape, but then make sure as you roll back, you round the spine again. Let's try one or two more. And as you're ready, either cross your shins or sweep your legs to the side. We'll plant the palms in front of us and step our legs back. Bend those knees so they stack underneath your hips. Plant your palms on the floor underneath your shoulders in table. Let's inhale, curl our toes under. Lower the belly towards the floor. Lift your heart, gaze, and hips towards the ceiling in cow. Exhale, uncurl your toes, round your spine. Bring your chin to chest as shoulder blades spread in cat. Inhale, open up the front side of your body. Exhale, lengthen the back. Let's find a few more rounds of breath with movement. Feel free to add in your own extras. Just find some movement that feels good for your body. No wrong way to move, of course. Let's take 2 more rounds of breath with movement. Fullest, deepest breaths. Biggest movements yet. Inhale back to neutral spine. Exhale, curl the toes under. Lift the hips up and back. Let's find our down dog. Take your dog for a walk. Pedal your feet. Roll your ankles. Bend your knees. You can always let those hips sway like you're wagging your tail. Let the head hang heavily here like an apple on a tree. Not a yes, shake it no. Approach stillness when it feels appropriate for your body. Let's spread the fingers, spread the toes. Use that active grip through your hands as you press down into each finger pad and create that firm seal around the perimeter of each palm. Use your arms and legs. Press the floor down and away. Hug your armpits towards your chest as your chest softens toward your thighs. Take another breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, gently lift your gaze. Let's exhale, soften the bend in the knees as we walk the feet forward to meet our hands at the top of our mats. Let's find that standing forward fold. Soften the bend in your knees and hinge forward from your hips. Hang like a rag doll. You might keep the arms heavy and long or hold on to those opposite elbows again. Feel free to let your weight organically shift, which will more than likely cause your torso to sway as you let your hips shake and shoulders shimmy. Again, let that head hang nice and heavily here. Find some ease. Release the sacrum and just allow your torso to fold over the thighs. One more breath in. Exhale, release your hands towards your mat. Let's deepen the bend in our knees. Bring your belly to thighs and chin towards chest. Engage your glutes. Inhale, let's roll up to standing. Nice and slowly as we articulate through the spinal column and stack our joints along the way. Lift those shoulders up, back, and draw them down. Find your mountain pose. Feet at hip width, big toes together, little sliver of pizza between your heels, however you'd like to stand here, as long as it feels powerful, strong, and tall. Press down through your feet. Engage your inner thighs and glutes. Shift the pelvis underneath you and grow long out through the crown of your head. Inhale, extend your mountain, reach those arms overhead. Keep shoulders away from ears. Core is strong, spine is long. Exhale, hinge forward. Swan dive over your legs to your fold. Inhale, fingertips to shins. Let's draw the chest through and find our nice half lifted flat back. Draw the shoulders away from your ears, belly up and in. Exhale, full plant your palms. Inhale, step your feet back. Find plank. Shoulders over wrists, heels over the ball of each foot, or knees down to the mat, your choice. Plank can be done with the toes curled under, or again, knees down. Spread those fingertips, press the floor away, use your arms and feel the shoulders naturally spread apart in protraction. Draw the pit of your belly up and in and feel your tailbone reach toward your heels in that posterior tilt. One more breath in. Exhale, toes or knees, bend the elbows, hug them straight back in toward your ribs, chaturanga. Inhale, flip to the tops of your feet, engage your glutes and open your heart up, dog. Exhale, lift from your hips. Let's curl those toes back under. Find that downward facing dog. Let's take 3 rounds of breath here. In through the nose, out through the nose, or sigh it out to release that heat. And on your 4th inhale, whenever it arrives, let's lift the gaze. Exhale, hop, step, or float. Find your forward fold at the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse your swan dive. Come up to that extended mountain. Reach a little bit taller towards your ceiling. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Plant your palms. Inhale, step back, plank again. Feel that core engage just a bit more. Again, from shoulders to your pelvis. One more breath in. Exhale, chaturanga if you'd like. Inhale, up dog. Open the heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. 2 rounds of breath here. Hips high, heels low. Maybe a soft bend in those knees. 3rd inhale, lift your gaze. Exhale, hop, step, or float. Forward fold, top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. One more time, reverse your swan dive. Come all the way out and up. Reach taller, move bigger. 1 breath per pose. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Plant palms. Hop or step back to plank, or maybe straight to chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Take your time. Big round of breath in. Big round of breath out. Inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, hop, step, or float, forward fold. Take your time. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse your swan dive. Come up to your extended mountain. Let's pause here. Again, find that energy through the feet, out through the fingertips. Let's gently hold on to our left wrist with our right hand. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, gently reach up and over towards your right. Lengthen through the left side of your body. Draw your right shoulder underneath you and the left hip point forward, almost as if you were up against a wall. Inhale, let's come up through center. Switch the grip of your wrist. Now find the right one with your left hand. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, reach up and over towards the left. Plant down through that outer edge of your right foot. Keep your legs strong. Draw your right hip bone forward and the left shoulder underneath you. Inhale up through center. Release that wrist. Let's exhale. Take a seat in our chair. I'm going to let my shoulders have a nice little rest with hands at heart center, but you can always do your own interpretation of that, of course. Just keep those shoulders sliding down your back, hug in towards your spine, and lift the chest. Bring weight towards your heels. If you'd like to add a little bit more heat, we can also pulse. Make it a small movement here. Just really get those glutes to activate a little bit more. Go for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, extended mountain. Spread the toes on your right foot. Let's inhale, begin to lift the left leg. Find that knee up about hip height, a 90-ish degree angle. Foot is active here. Don't let it be dead weight. Allow your shoulders to stack over your hips. Draw your navel in towards your spine. One more breath in. Exhale, start to send that left leg behind you. Soften the bend in your right knee. Take a giant step back behind with that left leg now extended. Curl those toes under. Meet me in your grounded warrior 3. Let's exhale and cactus those arms. Open the chest. Pop your back heel even higher over the ball of the foot and allow your calf to engage. Draw your right hip back, left hip forward, and lengthen out through the crown of your head. One more breath in. Big breath out. Inhale. Let's now bring shoulders over the hips in a crescent arm high lunge. And again, let's keep those hips drawing in those opposite directions. Right back, left forward, shoulders over hips. One more breath in. Exhale. Let's soften the bend in our left knee. Let it lower down to the floor nice and gently. Uncurl those toes if you'd like. Shift a little bit more weight to your left leg. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. Let's take a little back bend here. Inhale, reach. Exhale, take hands to heart center. Inhale, begin to lean forward. Exhale, let's take a twist. Left tricep over the right outer thigh, if available. If not, left hand can plant itself on the inside of your right foot, maybe even on a block if you need to bring the floor closer to you. Let's allow our hips to remain neutral. Use that leverage of your left tricep over the right outer thigh and vice versa. Lengthen out through the crown of your head. Maybe lift your gaze and look towards the ceiling, towards that direction that you're twisting in. Take one more breath in. Exhale, look down towards your right big toe. Let's frame the foot with our hands. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, begin to shift your weight back so the right leg can extend. And we press down through the ball of the foot in our half Hanumanasana, Ardha Hanumanasana, half split, whatever the heck you want to call it. And then we'll bring a little bit more awareness to the top of the foot. Draw the chest through. Try to avoid collapsing or contracting over your leg. Think of that half lift. Let's inhale now. Let the heels slide forward so the toes can lift off the mat and point towards your nose nice and energetically. Keep this leg nice and strong. Feel your quadricep engage a little bit more, allowing that knee to draw up towards your hip. Take another breath in. Exhale, bring weight to your hands. Let's now bend that right knee again. Bring it over your ankle. Let's inhale, curl the left toes under, lift the knee, and rise, shoulders over hips in our high lunge. Take another breath in. Exhale, release your hands to your hips and straighten your right leg. Take a quarter turn and face that left long edge of your mat. Toe heel your feet in a little bit closer together. Press down through the outer edge of each foot. Let's inhale, lift the heart towards the ceiling. And as we exhale, we'll hinge forward from the hips, fold all the way over your legs. Let your arms release down towards the floor. You can hold on to your big toes, the outer edges of your feet, or your ankles, or reach those arms through to that long opposite edge of your mat. You can also just be more passive here and let your arms hang heavily, or find your block, of course. Shift your weight more forward towards the ball of each foot. Take some of that weight out of your heels so you allow the backs of your legs to stretch out without pressing into that back of the knee joint, leading towards hyperextension. Take one more breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, let's catch our hips with our hands again. Draw your navel up and in, engage your glutes, rise halfway. Feel the energy of the crown of your head reach forward, your shoulders hug in, and your tailbone reach back. Inhale, rise all the way up. Soften the bend in your right knee at the top of your mat. Then press off of the right leg. Bring it to meet the left at the back of your mat. Feet together or hip width. Inhale, reach up, extended mountain. Exhale, hands to heart center. Here's another chair. Sorry, guys. I love ya. Take a big breath in. Exhale, let's now twist. Take that left tricep over the right thigh, similar to what we did while in that low lunge position. Make sure that your knees are bending equally here as we twist away from whichever leg. So in this case, it would be the left. We sometimes allow that hip to swivel forward and that knee to bend deeper, like a nosy neighbor. Try to keep it behind your bushes, your right knee, whatever you want to call it. One more breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, rise back up through extended mountain. Soften the bend in your knees and draw your right leg up the inside of the left. Take a big step forward towards the top of your mat. Toe ball heel, soften your landing. Pivot on your right heel, point those toes straight ahead. Exhale, bend the right knee. You're in a warrior two. Take a moment here. If you need to kind of bounce in and out of the lunge, please be my guest. Rotate the palms down to face the floor. Extend out through those fingertips. Check in with that front leg. Make sure that your inner thigh, the adductor, is nice and long with your knee rotating slightly towards that pinky toe. Keep that ball of the big toe on your right foot rooted down to the floor. Inhale, straighten your right leg. Reach over it. Exhale, tilt from your hip. Fold on that lateral line as if you were up against a wall, now in triangle. Keep both legs strong. Press down through the outer edge of your left foot. Feel your inner thighs engage as your heels hug in towards one another. Spiral your chest towards the ceiling. Inhale, rise up to standing. Let's again exhale, hands to hips. Soften the bend in your right knee so we can step the left foot forward a bit and square our torsos towards the tops of our mats. Right foot pointing straight ahead. Left toes kind of angling outward. 45 degrees or so, more towards that top corner of your mat. Inhale, let's stand up tall. Exhale, from your hips, begin to lean and fold forward. Keep that left leg strong here. That heel is pressing down to the floor. If you don't quite make it as far down in your fold, no worries. You can always come back up to that half lift. Work a little bit more on using that core strength. If you have blocks and need to bring the floor closer to you, bring them underneath your hands. If you don't happen to have any of those props though, I recommend either placing some weight with your hands over your shin or even the thigh. Just try not to add any extra pressure to that knee joint. Feel the right hip lift up and draw back as the left one swivels down and comes forward. Take another breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, let's lift up halfway. Arms of choice. Feel that rib cage draw in towards your pelvis. One more breath in. Exhale, soften the bend in your right knee. Bring the left foot forward and meet it. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Plant your palms. Let's hop or step back. Find your plank or go straight to chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Big breath in. Big sigh out. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift your gaze. Exhale, hop, step, or float. Forward fold, top of mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive up to extended mountain. Pause again, root down through the feet. Let's find that right wrist with our left hand this time. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, reach up and over towards your left. You've been in this position already. It should feel somewhat familiar, but come back to where you left off. Root down through the feet. Lengthen through the legs and engage through your inner thighs and glutes. Open through the chest. Inhale through center. Switch the grip of your wrist. Lengthen and exhale. Reach up and over towards the right. Find some more space and lengthen through that left side. Inhale through center. Exhale, take a seat in your chair. Third chair already. How can you make this a little bit different though? My feet are at hip width. You can always experiment with bringing the big toes together to touch. We'll pulse. Again, if you'd like, no pressure. Go for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, rise. Extended mountain. Spread the toes on your left foot. Let's begin to lift the right knee. Find it at about hip height, more or less. 90-ish degree angle with your ankle underneath your knee. Grow tall from your left foot through the crown of your head. One more breath in. Exhale, start to send that right leg back. Soften the bend in your left knee. Lengthen the right leg and then curl those toes under. Find the floor in your grounded warrior 3. Exhale, cactus the arms. Feel every part of that upper body engage here. Pop that back heel. Reach through the fingertips and crown of your head. Take another breath in. Breath out, stay. Inhale, shoulders over hips, cactus arm, high lunge. Almost like you're trying to lean back and find a wall behind you. One more breath in. Exhale, soften the bend in your right knee, lower it down to the mat. Uncurl the toes. Inhale, shift weight towards that right leg. Exhale, let's begin to find that little upper back bend. Inhale, reach overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, lean forward like grounded warrior 3. Exhale, let's twist. Right tricep possibly over the left thigh. Or again, hand to the floor inside of your left foot. Perfectly fine as well. And again, feel your opposition of that thigh into that tricep and tricep into the thigh. Use that as the meeting point, your midline, to open up through the chest. One more breath in. Exhale, look down towards your left big toe. Release your twist and frame your foot with your hands. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, shift weight back to straighten the left leg and press through that ball of the foot. Bring awareness to the top of it. Keep both hips nice and square towards the top of your mat as best as you can. Sometimes we have the tendency to dip into that back leg's hip, let it shift out to the side, but let's try to avoid that. Flex your foot, let the heel slide forward if you need a little bit more, and bring a little bit more length into the back of your leg at the hamstring. Wherever your hands are, they might even be on blocks. If the floor is feeling far away from you, press down and draw the chest through. One more breath in. Exhale, weight to the hands, bend the left knee, bring it over your ankle. Inhale, curl your right toes under, lift that thigh, and let's rise to high lunge. Big inhale, big exhale, hands to hips. Inhale, straighten the left leg. Exhale, quarter turn, face the right long edge of your mat. And again, you might adjust your feet to make them a little bit closer together. Press down through the outer edge of each foot. Let's inhale, open the arms and chest, lift it towards the ceiling. Exhale, hands behind you. Find your opposite elbows or interlace your fingers. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, take your time, fold all the way over your legs. And if you're like me and you're in a small space, you might be hitting some of your furniture. Be mindful of your surroundings. If you are not enjoying the hand clasp or opposite arm, elbow grab, whatever you want to call it, you're more than welcome to release it. But let this help open your chest, open the shoulders, draw the shoulder blades towards your spine, and hug your palms towards one another like magnets. Exhale, gently release your hands, bring them back underneath you. Inhale, let's catch the hips with hands, and again, rise up halfway. Next inhale, rise all the way up. Take a soft bend in your left knee towards the top of your mat. Press off of the left foot, bring it to meet your right at the back of your mat. Inhale, reach up tall, extend a mountain. Exhale, hands to heart center, sit in your chair. Take another breath in. And as you exhale, let's twist towards the top of our mat. So our right tricep, again, is possibly passing over that left thigh. Open up through the heart as you twist towards the top of your mat. Bring weight towards your heels. Make sure the right knee is bending as much as the left, not more. Inhale up through extended mountain. Soften the bend in your knees and draw your left big toe up the inside of your right leg. Take that giant step forward. Toe ball, heel it down. Soften your landing. Pivot on the left heel. Point the toes ahead. Bend the knee. Settle into your warrior 2. And again, you might kind of bounce in and out a few times. But let's eventually create some stillness here. Strength through the legs. Front leg bent in a more flexed position. Back leg straight in a more extended position. Reach out tall through the crown of your head from tailbone and reach out long through your fingertips. Inhale, straighten the left leg.
Reach long over it and allow your pelvis to naturally tilt here. That right one lifts, the left one kind of dips down. Exhale, tilt and fold laterally. Open up through the heart. Keep your legs strong. You can always find a soft bend in that left knee if it's too intense. Take another breath in and find more space from left hip to left shoulder. Next, inhale, let's rise up to standing. Exhale, hands to hips. Soften the bend in your left knee. Take the right foot forward a hair as if you were just taking a nice casual walking stance. Inhale, sit up tall, draw the right hip forward, left hip back, and exhale, we'll begin to fold into pyramid. Take your time and breathe. Press down through the right heel. Send that hip up and back. Feel the left leg lengthen as far as it will go without force, and send that hip down, up and back. The right one comes down and forward. A soft bend in that left knee, again, more than all right. So just to clarify, because I kind of confused myself, the left hip is lifting up and drawing back. The right one is swiveling down and forward. Inhale, rise halfway, arms of choice. Soften the bend in your left knee, bring the right foot forward to meet it. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, plant palms, hopper, step back, plank, or chaturanga, your choice. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Woo! Hope you're ready for more, because I got more for you. We're going to flow again, a little bit quicker in our pace, a little bit deeper expressions of our postures. Everything's optional, of course. You do you, my friends. On your inhale, lift your gaze. Exhale, hop, step, or float to your forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come up to extended mountain. Find that left wrist with your right hand. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, reach up and over toward your right. Not here as long, but can you maybe go a little bit deeper? Inhale, up through center. Release the wrists. Exhale, up and over to the left. On an inhale, come up through center. Exhale, take a seat in your chair. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, rise. Lift the left knee and extend that leg forward in a fuller expression of one-legged mountain. Exhale, hinge from the hip as you pendulum swing the left leg back and find whatever arms you'd like in your warrior three. Press your left heel to the back wall and reach the crown of your head forward. Find as much strength in that right leg as you can. Take one more breath in. Exhale, soften the bend in your right knee. Turn your left toes out. Let's take that step behind us and lift to warrior one. Bend the right knee. Send that hip back. Lengthen the left leg and draw that hip forward. Take that back bend out of the equation here. This is naturally a lower body back bend here, but we want to bring the pelvis a little bit more underneath us and grow long through our sides. One more breath in. Big breath out. Let's cactus the arms. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, take a little back bend. Inhale, reach. Hands to heart center. Lean it forward and exhale. Let's try and keep that left heel on the mat as we twist the chest open towards the right. This may feel like a harder or, what's the word I'm looking for? More closed off twist, I guess, with that back heel down, of course, but you can always pop it if that feels better. Inhale, rise up through your warrior one. Exhale, let's bring hands to hips, straighten that leg. Take that quarter turn to face the left long edge of your mat. Soften the bend in your right knee. Bring it to meet your left at the back of your mat. Inhale, up to extended mountain. Exhale, take a seat in your chair. Big breath in. Exhale, twist towards the right. Maybe this time in your revolved chair, you open your arms and twist a little bit deeper. Can you bend the knees any more and shift your weight towards those heels? Inhale, up through your extended mountain. Draw that right big toe up the inside of the left leg. Take that giant step forward. Pivot on the right heel. Find that warrior two again. Inhale, let's now reach forward. Flip your palm and reverse your warrior two. Lengthen long from your right hip out through those fingertips. Maintain or deepen the right knee's lunge. Inhale through warrior two, reach forward. Exhale to extended side angle. Your right forearm might gently rest on top of the right thigh, or your fingertips might extend towards the floor or a block. Press down through the outer edge of your left foot. Feel the left hip and shoulder rotate up and draw back as the right side of your body scoops down and comes forward. Inhale up through your warrior two. Exhale, hands to hips. Step the left foot forward a bit and find that pyramid stance. Inhale, stand up tall. Exhale, let's settle and inhale, reach the arms overhead, lost my train of thoughts. Exhale, bring left palm towards the floor, or again, your block for a revolved triangle. Reach out through those right fingertips, or you can choose to place that hand on your lower back. Draw the right hip back, left hip forward. One more breath in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step the left foot forward to meet the right and fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, plant palms, hop or step back plank, or straight to chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, lift your gaze. Exhale, hop, step, or float. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse. All the way up, left side. Find your right wrist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, up and over to your left. Pause again. Root down through the feet. Inhale up. Switch your wrists. Exhale, over to the right. On an inhale, up through center. Exhale, sit in chair. Take a moment here. Inhale, up, extended, one-legged mountain. Bring that right knee up. Extend the leg forward if you'd like. Feel the quadricep engage. Exhale, pendulum swing. Right leg behind. Find your arms of choice in your warrior three. I always like airplane arms or hands at heart center. Again, to give my shoulders a break. But keep them engaged. Draw them down the back towards your spine. Press through the right heel. Think of a capital T here. One more breath. Exhale, soften the bend in your left knee. Turn the right toes out. Step behind slightly to the side. Land in your warrior one. And again, take a moment here. Maybe hands on the hips, which always helps me to guide the hips in the right directions. Bring the right hip towards the top of your mat and the left one towards the back. Work towards that. If it doesn't quite go there just yet, don't force it. Our bodies are all built differently. Inhale, we'll reach. Exhale, let's take that little cactus arm back bend and open the heart. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, hands to heart center as you lean forward and we begin to create our twist. A tight twist, that's the word I was looking for before. Press down through that heel of your right foot and open up long through the chest. Inhale, up through your warrior one. Exhale, hands to hips, straighten the leg. Take that quarter turn and face the right long edge of your mat. Soften the bend in your left knee. Take the leg back to meet your right. Stand up at the back of your mat. Inhale, up, extended mountain. Exhale, hands at heart center. Take a seat in your chair. Inhale to lengthen your spine. Exhale to twist towards the top of your mat. Again, maybe we explore with open arms here. Feel your weight shift back. Your pelvis get low. Your knees bend evenly. Inhale. Up through your extended mountain. Draw the left leg up the inside the right. Take that giant step forward. Pivot on the left heel. Bend the knee. Warrior two. Inhale, reach forward. Flip your palm and reverse your warrior. Lengthen long through that right leg. Keep that arch lifted. Inhale through warrior two. Reach forward. Exhale. Fold again laterally into your extended side angle. Right arm can sweep down and around in front of your chest, so the shoulder has a safer route to open and slide down the back. Keep your pelvis shifting through and open your chest. Inhale up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take that right foot forward a bit and find that pyramid stance. Inhale, let's reach up. Exhale, right hand to the floor, inside of the left foot. Reach the left arm up towards the ceiling in your revolved triangle. Feel that right hip draw forward and left one back. Lengthen from your tailbone out through the crown of your head. Think of creating a nice parallel shape above the floor with your torso. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, bring your right foot forward to meet the left, standing forward fold, top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, plant palms, hop or step back, plank, or straight to chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Woo! We're gonna flow one more time. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. Use this down dog as your home base, but you can always take a child's pose if you need a deeper rest. We'll flow one more time on the right and the left. A little bit faster of a pace and deeper expressions of our poses, which again is optional and up to you. Let's do the damn thing, you badass yogis. On an inhale, lift your gaze. Exhale, hop, step, or float. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Up to extended mountain. Find your left wrist. Exhale, up and over to the right. Inhale through center, switch the grip. Exhale, up and over left. Inhale through center. Exhale, sit in chair. Let's sweep those arms back this time. Start to shift your weight forward. Inhale, lift your heels to a drinking bird. Draw the shoulder blades down the back towards your spine. Lift through the chest. Exhale, lower the heels. Inhale, rise to one-legged mountain. Let's extend that left leg forward. Maybe now find your big toe or knee with your right hand and open your twist towards your left. So your left arm reaches behind and you twist towards your left inner thigh. Inhale through one-legged mountain. Exhale, pendulum swing that left leg behind you as we now fold belly over thigh and reach the left leg towards the ceiling in a standing splits. One more breath in. Exhale, big bend in your right knee, giant step back for the left toes. Inhale, rise to high lunge. Exhale, open a warrior two. Let's bring the right foot to meet the left at the back of the mat. Squeeze those inner thighs together. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, sit in chair. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Open the arms. Option, side crow. Bring the hands towards your mat. I like mine to run parallel to the side edge of my mat. Hug your knees in towards that left armpit. Draw your navel up and in and find those chaturanga arms. Maybe the feet begin to lift. Begin to lower your feet down. Inhale, rise, extended mountain. Let's lift the right leg. Let's take that giant step forward, toe ball, heel it down. Pivot on the heel, warrior two. Inhale, reach forward, flip your palm and reverse your warrior. Inhale through warrior two. Change it up if you'd like. Bring those right fingertips towards the floor, underneath your shoulder. Lift the left leg in half moon. Big breath in. Press that left leg back behind you. Find your way through warrior three into a revolved half moon. Left hand towards the floor, right arm towards the ceiling, left leg long behind. One more breath. Exhale, standing forward fold. Feel free to shake out those legs. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, plant palms, hop or step back. Chaturanga or plank or straight to down dog. Take your time. One more side. You got this. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, hop, step, float. Forward fold. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse. Up to extended mountain. Right wrist with left hand. Exhale, up and over to the left. Inhale through center, switch the grip. Exhale, up and over right. Inhale through center. Exhale, sit in chair. Big breath in. Exhale, arms sweep back. Inhale, weight shifts forward. Pop them heels. Find your way here into that drinking bird. Bend the knees deeper. Lengthen the chest higher. Begin to lower the heels. Inhale, rise. Extended one-legged mountain. Extend that right leg forward. Maybe find the big toe with your left hand. Reach the right arm back and find your twist in revolved hand to big toe. Inhale through one-legged mountain. Exhale. Begin to pendulum swing the right leg back as you fold your belly over the left thigh in standing splits. Right leg strong and active. Engage the glute. One more breath. Exhale. Big bend in the knee. Giant step back. Inhale, rise to high lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Begin to bend that left knee deeper and bring your left foot to meet the right at the back of your mat. Inhale, extended mountain. Exhale, sit in chair. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, twist towards the top of your mat. Right hand towards the floor, left towards the ceiling maybe. Find that side crow if you'd like. As hands come down, hug your knees in towards that right armpit. Feel your body get lighter as you engage more. Release the feet. Inhale up through one-legged mound. Draw the left leg up the inside the right. Big step forward. Pivot on the heel, warrior two. Reach forward, flip your palm, and reverse it. Inhale through warrior two. Exhale, reach forward. Lift to half moon. See what happens. Keep that right leg engaged through the inner thigh. Find your way to that revolved half moon. Square your hips towards the floor and then open your chest towards the left. One more breath in. Exhale, standing forward fold. Let that go. Let everything settle. Take a big inhale. Big exhale. One more breath in. Exhale, bring your hands towards the floor. Inhale, let's shift weight towards the ball of each foot, and the heels might then begin to lift. Exhale, let's soften the bend in our knees. Bring your hips down towards your pelvic, towards your heels. Hands might lift or stay on the mats as we come into a little toe stand here. Shoulders over hips. Excuse me. Thighs somewhat parallel to the floor with your heels nice and lifted. One more breath in. Exhale, let's make our way down to our seats. Take those legs out in front of you. And feel free to let those knees popcorn for a few moments. I do apologize if you can hear what's going outside. Got some kids riding bikes and such. Take your time. Let's keep our right leg extended. Bring the sole of your left foot to that right inner thigh. You can always lift this knee if it's held up and you're causing more tension in that hip flexor. Please feel free to slide blocks or a pillow underneath that left leg. Flex your right foot. Inhale, let's sit up tall and begin to twist our chest so it angles towards that right big toe. As you exhale from your hips, begin to fold belly towards thigh in your seated head to knee. Let's keep that left sitting bone rooted down. And if you'd like to get a little bit more into that left side of your lower back, take your left hand over your right leg, wherever it lands, and take your right hand a little bit more behind you. And as you exhale, think of your chest twisting even more towards your right leg. Keep the right leg strong, the foot flexed, the toes towards your nose. On an inhale, let's walk our torsos back upright. Sit up tall, and let's exhale. Plant the left palm behind your pelvis. Point your fingertips away from your body if available, and okay for the wrist. Begin to roll over your left shin and ankle. Let's inhale, lift the hips and heart into our stargazer. Engage your glutes, draw your navel in, open the heart, and as you exhale, let's gently lower our hips back to the floor. Take your left leg in front, and let's popcorn those knees here. Slide your right heel up along that left inner thigh, and again, add that extra support underneath the right leg if you need it. Flex your left foot and square your chest towards that leg. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, begin to fold over your left thigh. You can always bend this front leg's knee, especially if a goal of yours is reaching for your foot. It's a great goal to have, but think about more of your belly towards your thigh. Finding that nice long shape through the spine that we worked so hard on through those half lifts and lateral side folds. And again, if you'd like, take the left hand behind and let your right hand cross over towards the left leg so you can create a little bit more space down that right side of your lower back. One more breath. Inhale, let's walk our torsos back upright. Exhale, plant the right palm behind, rotate the fingertips away. Inhale, press down into your hand, roll over the right shin and ankle, and let's lift the chest and hips in our stargazer. Open the heart. One more breath in. Exhale. Gently release your hips to the floor. Take both legs out in front. And again, let's windshield wiper or popcorn knees. We're now going to bend that left leg again. Let's make that shin somewhat parallel to the top edges of our mats. Take that right leg, and for a moment, we might cradle it like a little baby, just to open that outer hip a little bit more. Foot towards that inner elbow, or maybe a little bit farther down. You can even just hold it on with your hands. Hold onto it with your hand. Take another breath in. And as we exhale, we're going to gently release that right ankle to stack over the left knee. Right knee will be somewhat over the left foot. If you'd like, add a block in between that knee and foot, or maybe underneath the left knee. You can always opt for a Sukhasana, where your legs are just naturally crossed. We'll sit up tall, and if you're feeling fine here, stay here. If you'd like, exhale. Begin to walk your arms out in front of you and fold into this fire log or double-seated pigeon. Feel the energy of your tailbone reach back in an anterior tilt as your chest draws forward any further. Take one more breath in. Big breath out. Inhale. Start to walk your chest back upright if we fold it forward. Undo that right leg over the left. Take both legs out in front, and again, find release here. And as you're ready, let's go to the second side. Bring the right leg underneath you. Let's find that shin parallel towards that top of the mat. Hold on to your left shin and foot like a baby. Rock it to sleep for a moment. Tell it to hush, hush, everything's fine. It's almost time for a nap. And as you exhale, we'll gently release the left ankle over the top of the right knee. We'll sit up tall. Take that different variation if you need in our Sukhasana or easy seated position. And fold if you'd like. Relax your hips, your jaw, your neck, your shoulders. One more breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, let's walk our hands closer towards our torsos. Sit up tall, and again, release that left leg from over the right. And let those knees go. We'll make our way down onto our backs however you'd like from here. You can go the way that we did during our warm-up or choose a different route. Let's take our time and come all the way down to our backs. Take a moment here and just let everything settle into the floor. As you're ready, let's bend the knees and plant our feet about hip width apart. Walk the arms by your side so your fingertips extend towards your heels. Let's walk the shoulder blades a little bit closer together underneath the chest. On an inhale, press down through your feet and engage your glutes. Lift your hips and roll up one vertebra at a time until you meet your shoulder blades and find bridge. You can interlace your fingers as I'm doing and draw the knuckles closer towards your heels. Take your chest towards your chin, but chin away from chest to maintain that natural curve of the cervical spine. One more breath in. Exhale, start at the top of your back like one bead of pearl being lowered down to the floor. One vertebra at a time releases down to the mat. Feel free to let your knees windshield wiper from side to side a couple moments here. If you'd like, we'll take one more back bend here on our backs. You can opt for your upward bow from here by planting your palms to frame your ears. Hug your elbows towards the sides of your face. On an inhale, press into your hands and feet. Lift up to either variation of your back bend. Engage your glutes in either way. Open the heart. Draw the shoulder blades towards your spine. One more breath in. Exhale, chin to chest. If an upward bow, let's lower through that bridge all the way down to our backs. Take the soles of the feet together and let your knees open wide. Maybe rest the arms in cactus or someplace else. Let your lower back find its natural curve away from the floor. And just let your inner hips open a little bit in this passive manner. You are more than welcome to stay here. For our next pose is Shavasana. If you'd like to take it the traditional route, you may begin to extend your legs. Allow your feet to naturally turn out. Rest your arms wherever they feel most comfortable. And close your eyes. Wherever you choose to rest, let's find stillness. Let go of the physical postures, the breath work, and thoughts you may have had. And just let yourself settle. Find that balanced state of weighted and weightlessness. Weighted from surrender. Weighted by anchoring your mind to this present moment. Yet weightless from the practice of detachment. Let go of your muscles, your thoughts, and your breath. Just be. Take a deep breath in. A big breath out. You may choose to remain still, or if you'd like, begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Find movement through your wrists and ankles, or even rock your head from side to side. If it calls to you, let's inhale, reach the arms overhead and extend through the legs in a full body stretch. Breathe into the new space you brought into your body. Exhale to stay here on your back or gently roll off to either side and rest in a fetal position. Wherever you choose to rest, let's take this moment to appreciate our bodies and acknowledge the accomplishment of spending this time dedicated to ourselves. On an inhale, gently press yourself up and meet me in a comfortable seated position of your choice, with eyes closed and shoulders over the hips. Before we end this practice, I welcome you to join me in one final round of breath. On an inhale, sweep the arms out and up, lift the heart, and as you exhale, let your hands meet as they slowly float down through heart center. Please also take this moment to acknowledge the people who usually practice alongside you and who maybe are practicing at the same time as you through this video. Though we are all apart, we are still together in spirit, and I look forward to the day we get to practice again in person. Thank you for allowing me to guide your practice. Namaste.